there's a lot that can be accredited to the idea of having one guy at the top. I think there's too many old guys in the back that have too much say in creative. I think Vince is too far gone at this point creatively to have that final say, especially when you've got a guy like Triple H who's running NXT, who is probably running the hottest thing in the business right now. And I think that's partially why NXT does so well, is because it's not, hey, this is the top guy. You know, it's a joint effort between that roster. It's also not a situation where you get oversaturated by what's being put out there. You get 1 hour of NXT compared to about 6 hours of the main roster, give or take, a week. So, I mean, NXT leaves you wanting more. The main roster leaves you wanting so much less. You get too much of the main roster, and it's just like how we said. There doesn't need to be that guy. There doesn't need to be a guy. It's not the Hulk Hogan era anymore.
Right.
Like I wouldn't have a problem with the way Roman Reigns was booked if there was 3 or 4 other guys booked exactly the same way.
Who would you book?
Like just not even just any. I mean, really anyone. You can make anyone. You know that if with you know if they deliver, obviously. But if you feed them, people just need to win.
Right.
Guys just need to win. Guys don't win consistently. That's that's why no one's over. Guys don't win.
The other thing is you don't wind up
booking, right? It's inconsistent booking.
There's no one who you look at and like. There's too many matches there's too many matches every week. That's like, oh, this could go either way. Oh, I wonder what they're gonna do this week.
That's the thing. There's not enough like of those situations where you had like Braun Strowman coming out and facing guys like Ellsworth. You know, where you have guys on TV that literally no one knows, and you know you don't have the squashes anymore. You don't have, you know, a way to put a guy over without burying someone else. And I think that's become part of the issue with like bringing these guys up from NXT, is that Vince doesn't see them as, you know.
The issue is not having a plan. They don't have a plan for
they don't
these
have They don't have a plan for those guys. But I think Vince also sees them as, you know, bottom of the totem pole. So like a guy like Ty Dillinger, who should be over as fuck.
Right.
What has he done? I think he went out. I think he had one of the best performances of Hell in a Cell. To be honest with you, I think he went out there and he put his heart out there.
Something is just missing with these guys. Something is just missing.
I think it's lack of faith from upper management. I really do.
No, but see, if it was just lack of faith, you would see shitty stories. But when the bell rings, everyone would still be into it. There's something missing. I think
it's motivation too. If you go out there and management doesn't believe in you, if management doesn't believe in you and you feel like you're pigeonholed into never being anything, you know, are you going to go out there and put your entire heart into it? I think that's part of the thing with Knock right now, is that, you know, he feels like, you know, somebody's not giving him what he deserves or putting him where he should be, and he's just kind of going with the motions right now.
No, I think you're half right there. It's like with Brock Lesnar, you know, except it's a different reason. Like there's no one. You gotta think, when Brock Lesnar came into the company, you had Undertaker, Triple H, The Rock, Kurt Angle. You had to deliver on a roster like that. Look at who Brock Lesnar has around him now. What motivation does he have to come to work every week and really bust his ass to put on a good product? Who is really on his ass?
No one.
Back then, you had to fucking perform because there was a guy right fucking behind you that was just waiting on you to cool off even a little bit so they could take that fire. There's nothing like that right now.